Morning everyone, welcome to the SQL tutorial. So in the last video we have talked about the like operator and wildcard patterns. So link is in the description if you haven't watched, so please have a look on that video. So today we are going to see about the use of alter command. Okay, so basically alter command is used to add a new column to an existing table, or if I want to modify the existing column in a table, or if I want to drop a particular column in a table. So for the and many more. So for this type of scenario, the alter command is used. So in short, to change or if I want to modify the existing table. So as in a particular table, we have many columns, right? We can have a number of columns. So in order to modify the particular column, or if I want to add or if I want to delete some column, so for that type of scenario, the alter command is used. So as you can see, I have here I have an employee table, okay, consisting of 5 columns here: ID, first name, last name, salary, city. Okay, what if I want to add a new column, let's say zip code, okay, here, okay, to an employee table. So how to do? So syntax is very simple. Again, alter. So friendly keyword alter, because I am altering. No, I'm making some changes. So alter, again table, and then followed by table name I have to mention, and then add keyword followed by the column name which I want to give. Okay, column name followed by the data type. That's it, and mention the size. That's it. Okay, this is the basic syntax. Okay, now we are going to follow this syntax. Okay, and we are going to add now the column zip code to the employee table. So alter table, my table is employee. Okay, let me comment this first. Okay, alter table employee, add what column I want to add. Let's say zip code. Let's say what data type I'm keeping at present as it. Okay, simple. So this is, I'm going to execute this. So command completed successfully. Now let's see. So as you can see here, we have the sixth column as zip code. At present, by default, by default the zip code is considered as nullable. So we are getting the null values. Okay. So in this way, I can add a new column to an existing table. So this is the basic syntax. Okay. Okay. So now what if I want to modify an existing column in a table? Okay. So again, consider this example only here, zip code, okay, which is of int data type. Okay. Now let's say I want to change the data type. Let's say I want to make it to, let's say varchar. I want to give zip code, the data type of zip code to varchar. Okay. So again, what the syntax will be? Okay. So the syntax is, okay. Again, alter table name, and then alter column. So column, again, what column I want to alter? Zip code to what? Varchar. Since varchar, so I want to mention the character. So let's say of 12 characters I want. So as you can see here, okay. Before executing this, let me show you one thing. I think you guys are now friendly with this command sp underscore employee. Okay, if okay, so this command will explore, or we can know the structure of the table, like data type, what constraint we have to explore the structure of the employee table. So for that, we can use this command is used. So as you can see here, zip code, okay, it is int. Okay, so integer data type. So by default, the length is 4. Okay, okay. So now I am changing the data type of zip code to varchar. Okay, now I am executing this. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention the table name. Okay, so this is my command. As you can see, command completed successfully. Now I'm executing again this command sp underscore l apply. So as you can see here, earlier it was int. So now after executing this command, the data type is changed to varchar with 12 characters. Okay. So if I want to modify an existing column present in a table, so I can use this simple SQL query. So it's very simple. Now, what if I want to drop a column? Okay. So again, considering this example, so let me show you one thing. So we at present we have 6 columns. Okay. Now I am going to drop zip code. Let's say I want to drop. So again, the syntax is very simple. Alter table followed by table name. Okay. And then I want to use the drop. Okay. Drop column. Okay. Which column? So drop column and then let's say zip code. Okay. This is the basic syntax. Okay. So here instead of table name, I want to mention my table. Okay. As you can see, commands completed successfully. Let's see. So as you can see here, now the zip code is removed. Okay. So for in this, or I can say for this type of scenario, or for this type of problem statements, we use the alter command. Okay. So if you have any doubts, okay, please mention it in the comment section. Uh, I will try my best to resolve the issues. Okay. So in the next video, we are going to start with functions. Till then, thanks for watching.